Good afternoon, YouTube. The man always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bobby Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, it's been a busy weekend for me. I mean, Olympia is officially over. Right now, just doing a little press conference. The part that really made that my main concern was over for Friday, when we had the prejudging the finals for the women's divisions, figure, physique, fitness, and women's bodybuilding. And I'm still working on some stuff, and also shout out to to my man Alex. He sent me a great video from Ashley Jones. I really appreciate that. So anyway, most of the month I'm doing my comparisons and using competitors that competed in Olympia. This is the Olympia comparison series for the next few days. And I picked two ladies who just competed in Olympia, and they both are amazing competitors. They've been multiple time Olympians, both of them. One lady here I had the pleasure of having on my channel. We have here Mademoiselle Barbara Majan and one Miss Brittany Flex Herrera. Now, Barbara's originally from France, and she's been competing for over 10 years, the last 5 of those years as IFB Pro. And she's been in the top 5 for the Olympia ever since she made her first Olympia appearance back in 2020. And, Brittany's been in the game for a little bit longer. She's been a pro for, about over just almost a decade. And she's also been in Olympia, and this year's her second time going back to Olympia. Last time she competed was back in 2020. But both ladies have amazing physiques, great bodies. I mean, they did pretty well in their places at this year's Olympia. But I think this is an example of why I say I love Sisters of Color in bodybuilding world. They're just amazing. I was kind of tempted about making my sex appeal, but you know what? I still got some more women to work on talk about. But both these ladies are just amazing. Now, as I said again, they just finished up the Olympia, which was Friday. And this is from they both were in the top 10. Barbara for the last 3 was consecutively top 3 and was in its fourth place it was fourth place consecutively for the last 3 years, and then came back, took a break, and now took the fourth place spot. Now she kind of fell off to 6th. And Brittany, this is the highest place she had. She took 4th place, which is pretty good. I mean, you hadn't competed for a long time, and then you come in and get in the top 5. Now here we have the front double. Slightly somewhat similarities. I mean, you got a nice little taper, good lat development. I think way Brittany might edge Barbara out is that she does has a little more size, especially around the lat and the shoulders. So if I go by anybody, I have to go here with Brittany. Here are the side chests. Well, both look good. Good definition, good lines. I think if I go with anybody, I think Barbara has a better overall pop and conditioning in her triceps and shoulders. Here we have the rear double. And honestly, again, Barbara, her back is just crazy. Brittany's really close. I mean, she has good width, good, definition. I could be biased or I could be balanced. I think the bias me coming out a little more. I'm going to go here with Barbara. Here we have a nice tricep pose. Both look pretty good. If I look at it, I think this is really close. I would say edge goes here slightly to Brittany. Now we have the abdominal thigh pose, and as you know, they're doing the traditional double hand. I love it when the physique competitors do the traditional double hand instead of just doing the one hand. I have to give one out to get to Barbara, especially that that she is a mother, she has a daughter, and she has great abdominals, a great conditioning. The pose looks amazing. Brittany may have a slight size, but not as conditioned well in the midsection compared to Barbara, so I have to give one to Barbara. Now here I have a nice bicep pose. Size projection, it's kind of close. If I flip a coin on this, I would say I give it here to Brittany. Now that's shot from the back. Nice lines, nice definition, the glutes. Condition's pretty good. If I give it to anybody, especially with size and conditioning, I will give a slight edge here to Brittany. Now, these are both amazing women who have been competing for quite some time. As you know, Brittany has been in the game since the good part of the early 2000s. She's been pro since around 2016. And Barbara's been a pro since 2020. Just an amazing person. I mean, I enjoyed that interview we did a few years ago. I mean, she has just a great look to her. Brittany, she has a very low look to her. Great physique, great body. She has those strong aesthetics. She's been to Olympia before. But folks, this is something I want to say. When I was making this, I just got this news later today that Barbara Marjan has announced her retirement. Can't believe she's 51 years old. She's my age. I'm 50, but I'll be 51 next month. And been competing, except for the 1 year she took off in 2023, he's been competing consecutively for over 10 years. And now she's concentrating on her new life, being one of the few women from France who's been to Olympia. At one point there was one time, there was three French ladies, her, Sophie, Leo, and Anne Moon. Anne Moon has retired, and Sophie Leo has been active since, I think, 2022. Hope we might get to see her compete, maybe, well, I hope to keep this year, maybe next year. But I wish her all the best of luck. I hope we get an opportunity to reach out to her and do the interview and get her thoughts, which is her future plans now. She's retiring. Brittany now in the top four. Fourth in top five at Olympia. That's pretty good. I mean, for a long time, you hadn't competed for a little over 4 years, near about. And now are really that close from some of the top competitors. We got a new champion with Natalia Correjo. Sarah Vilgas is number 2. And you got Zama Benta. If she can bring in just a nice level of conditioning, she can probably crack that, break that top 3. But, it's about the timing and what she brings. Both Barbara and Brittany are just amazing women. Much respect to their passion for sport of bodybuilding. Also, all the best of luck to Barbara in her new life outside of competitive bodybuilding. I hope she does something like, helping competitors. I think also training. I think she does that too. And maybe even being a judge. We most definitely need that. More women on the judging panels at these bodybuilding shows. But best of luck to both of these ladies. Congratulations. This was a great Olympia. I enjoyed watching it. And can't wait till next year. Anyway, just be on our Joy page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Don't like, subscribe. I'm out.